everybody. Welcome to the auction. Let me go ahead and turn down my audio here. I apologize. I think I need to go over here. Hang on one second. It's been a while since I've done this, actually. It's been too long, actually. Too long. This is called Triple S's Sunday Roof Repair Auction, 7:27, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And we're starting a little bit early because why not, right? Just hang out, kind of get used to things. Now, if you want to see what's going on inside the auction here, check it out. We have, that's much better. Okay, so I turned it down. You have, well, at the top of the chat, a link to what's going on with the auction. So there it is. I think I got 18 items. I thought I was going to have 25, but things must be disappearing right in front of my eyes. So yeah, I got 18-ish items. Most of them are packaged items. There's some currency in there. America the Beautiful 3-coin set, pretty inexpensive. And then I was going to offer up some gold, but I don't know, maybe not. We'll see how that all works out. And plus, I got some rolled coins. You like rolled coins? I got rolled Lincoln cent up the wazoo. Check this out. Oh my God, it's so heavy. This is just a little bit of it, I guess. Yeah, rolled coin right there. And those are all Lincoln cents, and those are pre-82, all copper. And I like my copper. I'm not a big fan of the zinc and cent. Not a fan. It tends to succumb to something called zinc rot, and that's where the coin actually, if it's able to survive, well, it probably won't because it's about a 30-year process, and then it rots from the inside out. So that's no good. Not good. Not good at all. And man, I'm tired. I had an open house yesterday. Super tired. Oh, and it's hot as anything out here in Florida right now. And I think it was like 110, maybe 115 what the feels like. You know how they do the temperature and then it feels like this? Yeah, we're pretty warm right now. Yep. So let me go ahead and say hi to the fine folks that have joined us here this evening. I got here Bo Palmer, Coin Hunter, damn glad to see you. Jim Stouter, my bad. Matthew Porter, good to have you here. Shane Michael Clanton, cheers, sir. Oh yeah, that's me, son of a silver stacker. Thank you, everyone. Randy Miller, let's make a deal. Hello, everybody. Mr. Boulay and the Department of Numismatics. We got Gold Aztec. That's Azteca de Oro. Randy Miller, way deep inside, kind of like that Whole Lot of Love song, right? We got Daryl Hammonds. We got Dave. Hey, Kate Kaiser, how are you? Good to have you here. Oh wow, a super sticker, 4.99. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Randy Miller. Hey, Triple S, good luck on your sale. Triple S, man's got to have a roof over his head. I know. And they're actually going to be here this week. They called me the other day and they were like, where do you want the dumpster? And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I got to put a dumpster in the driveway. So I'm going to put it on the right hand side. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So I had to pay for a whole new roof. And it was $20,000, if you can believe that, for a whole new roof. And my insurance company, they were like, oh, not very, they did not award us very much money. We had to get like a state inspector. It was a whole process. And eventually they were like, well, we'll pay for three-quarters of it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And that was less my stupid deductible too, which was like 6K. But anyway, I was able to come up with everything and give them that 20K for the new roof. I mean, you got to have a roof, right? Just like Randy Miller says, you got to have a roof over your head. So um, how does bidding work on YouTube? Just when you bid, you can just put a number there, like $2 or $5 or what have you, and then I'm going to count it down, going once, going twice, going three times, and then from there, we are going to just call it sold. But if somebody comes in as I got going once, going twice before I go going three times, so if they get it in at that going third time before I hit sold, that actual bid counts. So that's kind of cool. Hey, Zizix Road, Freeway 15, Interstate 15. Good to have you here. You fucking asshole. That's so funny. That's from that movie Johnny Dangerously, one of the greater movies of the 20th century. That's a fantastic movie. Remember the what was it, the grapevine? I thought that was really cool how the grapevine works. So that was pretty cool. Listen, I want to thank you all for being here in this auction. As you can see, I have one of those fantastical brand new 10-pound banknotes. This has got the polymer, if you can believe that. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, it's glowing like wildfire. Look at that. Bam. And that's kind of cool. And you can see it, just the crown at the top. See that? Boom. Looks cool. And then it's got the pound here. And then the 10 down here. If I can get it to shine proper, I'll show you that. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's on fire. Look at that. Bam. They do such a fine job. And, you know, the country, the Bank of England, Great Britain, they've been using watermarks for quite some time. So let's see where this one is. I think it's here. And I think it's a face. I can't really show you here, but there's a face here in the top right of the reverse on the backside of this Bank of England £1 note featuring the Queen of England. Hello, love. Right, right. You do Cash App. I do PayPal and I do Zelle, I think. So we got that covered. I don't know about Cash App. Sorry about that, Brock. I'm not even familiar with that. I think my daughter knows about that, but I don't know. But either way, we got Zelle and we have PayPal. And that brings us to the first item up for auction tonight. So I'll go ahead and move these out of the way. And yes, my keyboard is a little dusty. It's a little dirty. I apologize if you don't like it. That's all I can say. Sorry. All right, here we go. And I got to show you these. These are fantastical, actually. I should move my. Why not just get rid of the? No, because I won't be able to type. Son of a gun. Let me leave the lips up there because it's like Hot Lips Houlihan. Right? Remember that mash Hot Lips? Well, there she is. So let me just move this back. That way we'll get a better perspective. I got cyber power PC action. All right. Like I said, the first thing up for bidding tonight is going to be the 2020 American the Beautiful Quarters uncirculated set. And I got to tell you, I really hope the Mint brings back this particular quarter set for just 2026. Yes, please. I would love that. I miss these. Like, imagine having just the uncirculated coin set for the American women quarters. Bam. And typically, the Mint brings this out at the beginning of the year before most of the quarters are issued to general circulation. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put it up in the auction here. I'm going to copy and paste. Copy there, and the starting bid on this one is 20, and there it is. This is number one, and I got to tell you, this is actually a really nice set. Um, these now, this is by Emily Domstra. These here on this side, she did the reverse of these, and some of them are proof like this one here, the Marsh Billings. It looks proof like ish. I don't know that it'll grade that, but it is highly reflective. I mean, it is remarkable. And that's the Vermont coin from Denver right there. And remember when Denver had the better strikes? This is from that era. So that's kind of cool. Brock Cornett's got all of them. Yeah, that's awesome. Love these sets. These are some of my favorites of all time. It even has the, as you can see up here, yeah, that's the Bat coin. Remember that started everything in 2020. It's got David J. Ryder's autograph signature on there, and it comes with the American Samoa, the Weir Farm. It's got Salt River Bay right there. You can kind of see the proofness of there. Can you? Let me see here. I'm trying to get the reflective nature of that. It's really a beautiful coin. Yeah, you can see like a mirror-like finish on that Marsh Billings. It is just remarkable. Yeah. So if we have any bids, I'll keep it on. If not, I'm gonna pack it up, pack it in, and go on to the next item up for bid. So there's that one. And I do have some rolled coin. It's some super duper rolled coin. In fact, I don't even know that I'm supposed to have these, but I got them anyway because they were so nice when I went to the Bahamas. I love the Bahamas, you guys. That place was fantastic. Great place to hang out. Great place to go. Um, the smell of marijuana was just about everywhere I went. I was like, what through my head? What? Where's it coming from? Hey, Kevin Hawthorne, good to have you here. Do you take IOUs? Oh, Kate Kaiser, it's 10. I think we're starting at 20 for that. Unless you want to buy it now for 20, it'll be yours. I'd sell it to you right now, Kate. That's up to you. Bootsy 353 LOL. Good to have you here, Kevin. Can't wait to meet you in person over there at the Citrus. Any idea on current value? If I go to eBay, let me see how 2020 on quarters. Got to spell quarters, right? Right. That was a moped or something. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, I'm seeing one right here, and I'll leave a link in the description so you can see. And this is just the first one that popped up. It's US Mint 2020. Let me see if I can copy the link here. Copy link address, and I'll pop it in the chat right here. It's 20. Whoa, that might be a little too much. Yeah, it's probably too much. Yeah, see, that didn't work. Let's see if I can go a little bit more narrow of a search on that eBay page. All right, let's see. I'll just click the product by itself. Maybe it has a smaller address because that was brutal looking at that. Come on now. I'll tell you, when you got an ad blocker on eBay, does not like that at all. So I'm looking at here. It's a US Mint 2020 P&D American the Beautiful Quarter Series uncirculated coin set, 20AA S. I don't know what the SRI is, but it's $29.99 each. He's got 5 available, and the shipping on this is $4.75. So you're looking at $35 there. I'm starting it with $20. Hey, Skate Army One, good to have you here. To do, I don't even know. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds funny. Don't know. Anyway, let's go to the next item up for your bidding pleasure. Shipping costs. Yeah, $5. $5 shipping, flat shipping for everything, Dave. And I do send it priority mail. And that is probably about $8 generally. And if it's a lot of items, it's usually like $15. So minimum shipping is $5. That's what I charge for shipping. And it does come priority mail. All right. Everyone at eBay has to add. Yeah, no doubt, Steve. See, that's right. That's why I started at 20 instead of $35. So that's definitely, I think it's a deal myself. But let's keep on keeping on. You're welcome. All right, let's see what we got for the next item up for your bidding pleasure. Okay, this is a 2024 P. All right, this is a sample slab. As you can see, its starting bid on this one is going to be $10. Zizix Road. Uh-oh. What happened, Kay? You got cut off. Now, Zizix, was that for the Unk set? If it is, I'll count it down to you. And then Kay, I'm sorry you got cut off there. I apologize. That's that sample slab. It's really cool. All right, Zizix. I'm going to count the. Yeah, Brock Cornett, when you start showing your face, I have been out for a while. I started showing my face probably just this last year, 2025, on a regular basis. And generally, I have a Hawaiian shirt because I am like a big Hawaiian shirt guy, big time. All right, so let me go ahead and count the 2020 uncirculated set down. You will not be let down by these. These are beautiful strikes. They don't make strikes like this just for circulating coins. And I suspect you won't find them this beautiful in the mint bag or the mint rolls. These are really special. And I'll put that for you. So I'll count that down going once. Let's see here. All right, going once to Zizix Road. But do you have a, yes, I do. And it says brisket is, wait, what's it saying? Fresh brisket on the board. Who doesn't love brisket? No, Kate Kaiser. I'm counting down right now, this set right now. And I've got going once to Zizix Road Highway, Freeway 15. Kate, thank you for your bid at 22. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Right, Zizix Road, do you want to come back at 23? 23? Do I hear 23 for the Unk set? And like I said, if you go to eBay and check this out, the first one you're going to see, yeah, Orlando Silver, you got it eBay price. And that's really, I try to go to eBay first. I know I love some brisket. I try and go to eBay for all my pricing, and I try and put it under eBay pricing because I know that they are raising their prices because, yeah, guess what? eBay charges 15%, then the shipping costs, and then PayPal costs, all of it. Now, you should want brisket. And Mr. Bully, you should be able to reach a Bucky's. It's probably close to you. I think they got one in the South Alabama off Interstate 10. Really good brisket there. I'm telling you. All right, I'm going to count this down to K. All right, going once. There we go. Promo cost. There you go, Steve. Good answer. Nah, I was just trying to get things started. Hey, I appreciate that. Going twice. All right, going twice. Probably spelled going wrong. There we go. Just had some pastrami. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, yeah. That's good stuff. It's trippy how pastrami's so red. All right, we're going three times to K. All right. There's one in mid North Alabama as well. Yeah, see, they're getting to be everywhere, and I can't wait to see the one that's in Ocala. It's supposed to be the biggest one, but then they opened one up in Texas that's a few hundred square feet even bigger. Now we're going to be SOLD. Oh, Dave coming in right there at 23. All right, thank you for that. I'm going to hit going once to Dave, and hopefully nobody got cut off. All right, going twice to Dave. Going twice. Athens, Alabama has a Buc-ee's 20 minutes drive on the interstate. Yeah, that's totally worth the drive. If I go to one, it's like an hour and 5, 10 minutes to Daytona Beach. And then the Ocala one is going to be probably an hour and 15 hour and 20 minutes. So Daytona's beach is a lot closer to me here. Yeah, Ocala's going to be the second one. Hey, Kate Kaiser, what's happening there? Uh, we are we're counting down to you here. Looks like going twice to K at 24. All right, we're going three times now to K. Going three times. Yeah, I know. I got you there. We're going three times to K at $24, and do appreciate that. Yeah, if you've never been to a Bucky's, Becky, it's so worth it. I can't even describe it. And I'm not. And listen, I'm not trying to be yucky or anything, but I do not like going to public bathrooms. I'll hold it 5 states before I have to use a public bathroom. Okay, and but Bucky's bathrooms, I don't know what they're doing over there, but they are fantastically cleaned. I'm gonna have SOLD sold to K. All right, for $24. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm gonna write that down here. So please give me a moment. All right, so the 2020 UNC set, that's for the quarters. It's going to K. And you know what I'm going to do? I'll send you an invoice, and this goes for everybody. Let me just back it up a bit. Because I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, I imagine. So let me go ahead and read the particulars here. It says here, join me, son of a silver stacker, for my Sunday evening auction. To see what's available, click the blue hyperlink here in the description, or hey, guess what? Look at the top of the chat. There's a link up there too. For all auctions, if you haven't bid before, please make sure to send me an email that you'd like to bid, and that way I can accept your bid. Also, please provide your screen name if it's different than your PayPal account name, and please make sure that the email address you provided to me is what you use for your PayPal account. That way I can send you an invoice. So you got to be 18 years of age or older, reside in the United States, because I do ship to Hawaii and I do ship to Alaska, because priority mail, it's the same if I send it to Miami as if I send it to Anchorage, Alaska. It's kind of one of those things. That's the awesomeness of priority mail. But it's a little expensive, but it's worth it, right? It's worth it because it comes with insurance and tracking, and I like both of those. All right. So this auction adheres to the YouTube terms of service listed in the description, as well as the Google terms of service. The invoice are going to be sent out after the auction concludes. Could be tomorrow morning. It could be tonight. Not sure. Like I said, I'm super duper sleepy, and I hope I don't yawn too much. I can send to your phone. I think so. I think so. Hey, what are the possibilities? Joseph G. Returns are accepted on a case by case basis, and I hope everyone scores the item that they want. And good luck. All right, good luck. All right, here we go to the next item up for your bidding pleasure. And I did say that it was going to be, what's that second item? Let me see here. I got to write that down. Winning bid is $24, and that is to Kiser. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to auction off the 2024 Lincoln Shields PCGS sample slab. All right, and let me see if I got this right. So let's move this over here. All right, auction here. All right, so starting bid on this bad boy is going to be $10 for the PCGS sample slab, and I'll put that here in the. Oh, you know what I could do? There we go. It's got everything I need right here. Lot number 2. See, it's been too long since I've done this, you guys. All right, there we go. Lot number two. Yep, congratulations, Kay. Lot number two. Brock Cornett has got a bid for $10 for the 2024 Lincoln set. And it's the Shield, right? Bam. Whoops, I guess I had it there already. Starting bid $10. Yankee Doodle Stacker. Good evening to you. How are you? Good to have you here. Do appreciate that. So I'm going to count this down to Brock for $10. I'm going to say going once. I'm going to put right next to Hot Lips, Houlihan over here. You send. Wait. It says you send you my PayPal email address if I would. Yes. Yeah. Just send me your email, and I'll send an invoice through PayPal, and we'll cover everything there. So we're going to say going once to Brock. Alrighty, right. Going once to Brock. That's $10, and then $5 shipping, obviously. And now we're going twice. Whoops! Did I spell that right? I don't even know. Sometimes I type so fast. My big sausage fingers hit all kinds of buttons and stuff like that. Now we're going to go three times. We're going three times now. We're going to be sold to Brock for $10. Let me see here. Yipper, yipper. You know, I got to thank my fast typing to my keyboarding teacher, Miss Kojima, back in eighth grade. Or was it ninth grade? No, I think it was ninth grade. I used to go to the place called the Academy of Science and Technology in Sacramento, California. Miss Kojima was my typing teacher. What are the possibilities? That's awesome. And she was, hey, American Stacker, been a while. These hands were made for radio. You know, these hands were made for saying, oh my gosh. So she could type 120 words a minute on the keyboard. I couldn't believe it, man. She was fast. So we're sold to Brock Cornett, and I'm going to write that down. That's that 24 sample slab, and that's $10. This is 24, and that is Brock. And to make sure I have your email, otherwise I can't send you anything. All right, let's go to the next one. Actually, I got to put down here. Let's see here. All right, $10 here. All right, and then okay, cool. Oh well, here we go. This is going to be. Yeah, I don't know if this will sell or not, but if it does, hey, cool. If it doesn't, hey, cool. No worries there. Hey, Bo Palmer, how are you, sir? This is going to be lot number three. Like I said, it's kind of one of the higher priced items here. Lot number three is the 2025 Philadelphia Struck American Silver Eagle, first Eagle Privy release. NGC graded Mid-State 71 of the first 50,000 issued. Starting bid $250, and it does have the Golden Griffin on there from the folks over there at 8th Era, and there it is, 250. May not get a sale on this. That's okay. It is a sweet, sweet coin. Triple S has big lips. They are. Look at those. Wham! Hot lips, baby. Hot lips. Go ahead and put that out of the way. Bingo. Yeah, good lips. I don't even get me started. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've got these. Check this out. How cool is this? Rocky Superstar sent me this. It is a pin. Hey, look at that. It's a pin. How cool is that? And it looks like one of those shrinky dinks where you like it's like plastic on one side and then like the thing on the other. It's kind of cool actually. And then dear friend sent me this here. That's one of the possibilities. Gifted me the peace dollar, and I have it up front right here, and I look at it every day, and it helps me be humble in just the best, most greatest ways. And you won't even believe, yeah, there are beautiful peeps in here. I'm going to go and slide this back in. It's not getting sold clearly, but that's okay. Like I said, not a problem. Not. It's kind of cool actually. Okay, I'm going to clear this. That way you can see stuff. All right, let's go to. I'm going to put 0 here. And null there. Okay, this is lot number 4, and this is going to be America the Beautiful 3 coin set. Oh yeah, they don't make. I wish they made. You know, this would be really cool if the United States Mint made these for next year. And I gotta ask the question: do y'all think that the United States Mint, in fact, the United should probably combine lot number 4 and 5? We'll see. Um, and remember, if you buy more than one item, I'm not going to charge you shipping for each item. It's just a one flat fee. You buy 3 items, it's $5. You buy one item, it's $5 shipping. So no biggie there. All right, let's go ahead and hit paste, and we're looking at America the Beautiful 3 coin set from Mount Hood. So this is what I would love to see the Mint do for the quarters for next year. So you've got your Denver, you've got your Philadelphia, and then you got a San Francisco in a proof. And starting bid on this one is $10. $10 flat. Heck, you know what? I'm going to start both of them for $10. There's Mount Hood and Yellowstone. $10. You get both of them, and it's $5 shipping. I'm telling you, these look amazing. And these aren't like your regular quarters that have seen circulation or been in mint rolls or even mint bags. No, 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 no. These are really stunning, stunning examples. Really great examples. Some of the best grades come in these particular coin sets. No joke. No joke. And I think that proof is toning right there. And I'm not a big fan of toning. You might be, but it just, you can tell it looks a little bit different than the other ones here, right? Namaste, forget me not. We have a bid of $10. Thank you for that. Do appreciate that. This is the auction for my roof repair. So this is kind of a big deal. Hopefully I'll make his Zizix is coming in at 12. Thank you so much. You go ahead and just leave that right there so you can kind of look at it here. I'm going to go ahead and say 3 coin sets, 2 times 3 coin sets. Whoa, those are moving on their own. I didn't touch it. All right, we're going to count this down to, hey, Shane Michael Clanton. I know, right? They're capsuled. Exactly, Steve C. The Mint doesn't do this anymore, man. I mean, I don't know how much money it costs to put this together with the packaging and all that, but I hope they do this for the 2026 coins. And like I said, also hope they put them together in the 5 coin sets for Philadelphia and then a 5 coin set for Denver, making a total of 10 quarters. That would be awesome. Namaste, forget me nots, up to $21. I hope they do the 10 coin uncirculated quarters by themselves like that. I know, right? Water, that's what I'm talking about. That would be awesome. And you know what gives me the idea that they might is that they're getting rid of some products at the United States Mint, like those ornaments, they're gonzo. The proof set for the American Innovation Coin, gonzo for next year. And I don't really know. I don't really feel, I'm not happy about that. To pull the rug out from you. I mean, just imagine you were like, yeah, I bought the proof set album. I got all this space for 2018 to 2032. And then the Mint goes, you know what, though? No, we're not doing that. And it's like, come on, what are you guys doing? All right, Shane Michael Clanton, I'm going to count that down to you. Namaste. Namaste, forget me not is out. So I'm going to count this down here. And those are really beautiful, beautiful coins. They've never been taken out. They're stunning, stunning coins. All right, Shane Michael, I'm going to count this down going once. Oops, I guess I better put the cursor in the right location. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's me doing dumb stuff. Going once to Shane for 25. And thank you for your bids, everybody. Going twice. All righty, right. And going 3 times. Did I put tomes? Yeah, I put tomes. Whoops. Yeah, Bo Palmer says just like they stopped the single packaging on that AI, exactly. And it isn't that funny. They did drop the ball there, Bo Palmer, and it just so happens to be the AI dollars. And how many other coin programs from the United States Mint were sold to right here, Shane Michael Clanton. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Congratulations. And how many times are they going to futz with the American Innovation coin set? It makes no sense whatsoever. Makes no sense at all. So that was a total bid of $25, and that was Shane Michael. Just make sure to send me an email, and that's Clanton, and then I'll put down this on the auction as well. So I'm going to put both of them here. There we go, and I'll go ahead and do this, making them together, and I'll put 25 here. Whoops, not there. That's for both of those. Okie dokie. All right, that brings us up. Oh, this one's really cool, you guys. This one is a 2017, and it features the signature of Steve Mnuchin. That's right. He was the Treasury Secretary in 2017. This is a star note, a $10 star note from 2017. These are pretty awesome. And this one is crispy. It is not, it is really cool looking. It's great, great looking. I know, Bo. Me too, man. I was telling you. I know, very sad about those dollars. I'm just, too many SKUs need to be cut somewhere. Anything they picked would upset. Yeah, exactly. They couldn't win for losing. I agree, Gen X. No more star notes going forward. Yeah, that's right. That's right. No more star note. They have technology that's going to do away with this. So this is a $10 star note, serial number PL0023279 or 5. Starting bid is $15. Now, if you know anything about star notes, like I said, this one's really great condition. I think there is one crease down the middle. You can kind of just see it just there, near the flag. All right. And the starting bid on that is $15. Or yeah, $15. Should I start it at 10? No, just kidding. This thing is well worth 15 easily. If you go to eBay and check this out, $10 star note in this condition, they're easily going to be 20, 25. Some of them are $30 I've seen. But those probably have really awesome serial numbers. But like I said, you got your star note and any currency taking takers here. And starting bid 15. If not, we're going to move on quickly. That's okay. We're good, good, good. We're going to put that down here. And that's going to bring us to the next item up for the bidding pleasure. That's going to be lot number 7. Oh, yeah, this is cool. It's also currency. Got this in the Oh, Kate, thank you for your bid. I hope you might, it sounds like you might be a little bit of lag on there. And if that is happening, just make sure you hit the live right next to the sound button. If you click live, it'll see the red dot next to live. And that is working out. All right, so let me go ahead and count this down to K at $15, going once. And I do appreciate everybody being here this evening to help me out for my auction. My wife thanks you. My children thank you. No doubt about it. My neighbors thank you because it's an eyesore. I had one neighbor come up and be like, "Hey, when you getting that fixed?" And I'm like, "Really? Okay." It's one of those things, folks. Just one of those things. People are people. So why should it be? All right, we're going to be SOLD to K. Thank you. I know lagging sucks. It's just one of those things. It's okay though. We're going to make allowances for that because that happens, and that's why I say when we go once, we go twice, we go 3 times, and then once all the bids are in, I say sold, and then bam, that's official. So thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and write that down for you, and I got to move over here to the. That is the that was the star note. Should have made his eyes. Sorry. Yeah. That's funny, actually. Okay, let me go to the auction page. That's the star note. That sold for 15, and that is from K. All righty, right. $10 star note. Sold for $15. I'm writing it down, and I'm actually doing it on the spreadsheet. A little bit of both. All right, this is a really cool one. I dig it myself. It is a, oh, you have a storm blowing through. That's rough. Neil Jewell, hey, how are you? American Stacker. Yeah, I'm in an HOA, and it's funny too because the HOA has told me that I had to pressure wash my sidewalk because in Florida, the concrete gets the gray concrete, the white concrete turns black when there's water on it. It's just one of those things. But also, I've read the bylaws and I'm really big on the bylaws. And it says that the homes cannot have their shrubs and hedges and trees overgrown. Well, my neighbor to my right, my neighbor across the street, well, up the street, up the hill and around the corner. Well, anyway, not too around the corner, but yeah, they uh, they have hedges that need to be cut in a big way. Like they're just ridiculous. Like, what are you doing over there? Now check this out. This is really cool. This is another note. All right, this one is crispy. It's never been folded, never, not once. I could take it out of there, but why would I do that? This is amazing. It's a Bahamian, the central bank of the Bahamas. And what's funny, they don't make their own money. I think these are all printed in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and go to the. I love this thing. This is one of the most handy dandy implements you could ever have. So, and let me go ahead and bring on the light. Bring the light. And you got to have a light source, right? Boom. Did you see that? That was incredible. Oh, yeah, much better. I like it a lot. Okay, it says here Canadian Banknote Company Unlimited. Isn't that crazy? From the Bahamas. So the Bahamas, okay, their money is made in Canada. Hey, Canada, eh? Yeah. Now, this is the Christopher Columbus. First landfall, 1492, was made in the Bahamas. And it says these notes are legal tender under the Central Bank of the Bahamas Act 1974 for the payment of any amount. And this one's $15. Is it polymer? No. Actually, the next one that I'm going to be auctioning off is polymer. Look at that. That's polymer. And look at how it gets on fire here. This is where it says 10. I'm just trying. Yeah, look at that. Bam! That is just gorgeous. And then I want to say that's like a big band, but I know I'm not right. Could be Parliament. And then there's the crown, which is fantastic. And that also, I can make that light up all fiery as well. It's really beautiful, you guys. It's gorgeous. Yeah, polymers. Polymers the future for banknotes. And I think the first time I'd ever seen a polymer note was at the fund show a few years ago. This guy was handing them out, and he gave me one. And I'm like, hey, that's cool, because I just happened to be there at the right time. So this one features the Bahamian flag. It's got the black, the blue, and the yellow. It's pretty cool. And there is a watermark on it, I believe. Um, there's a cross here, I think, that turns red. Yeah, there's actually, okay, in this here, right here, there's a red cross in there. There it is. It comes through on this side. That's really cool. And there's the Bahamas. And that actually acts as like a barrier island. And that's why the United States, so because the Bahamas is like this, that's why, oh, and look, it's numbered here too. It says something or other. But anyway, the reason why the United States will never give up Puerto Rico is because it's basically like if anybody tried to sail through the Bahamas, the water's so shallow and the islands are so close that they would easily be spotted. Puerto Rico is the only deep water area where they can access the Caribbean and the Gulf. And so basically the Puerto Rico is the gateway to the Gulf and the Caribbean. So this says quincentennial, $1. And look at some of the detailing on this. It's just gorgeous, you guys. There it is. I don't think we're getting any what's the I think this is 30. It's not, I mean, here, look, maybe not 30, but it's decent, and it works for me. My loop though, I have a 16 power loop. This one's awesome, and it's by those H.E. Harris and Company folks. And I paid 15.25 for it off of eBay. You can see the price there, 15 and a quarter. Totally worth it. If you're into looking for airs and that sort of thing, you probably have a good chance of finding it with that particular loop. All right, let me keep on keeping on. So the last sale we had was the Star Note. Let me turn that off. It's hot. Wow, that gets hot. Let's see here. Okay, we got that. Okay, this one I'm gonna hit 0 here, and I'm gonna put 0 there. That means our next one is gonna be a 1916D, 1916D. Walking Liberty $half. All right, that's going to be lot number ocho, lot number 8, and I'll put that over here. Oh, what'd you say, Matthew Porter? What'd you say? The one that we're showing the note, the Star Note. I think we sold that Star Note to Kay for $15, and this is what it looked like. So it was in really good shape too. I think it has one crease here, and you can see it here right at the right in the middle where the flag is. But yeah, that's a good note. It's nice and crispy, nice and clean. and it's Steve Mnuchin signed it. PL 0023279 and that's it. Federal Reserve note. Isn't that funny? They don't even put the where it was printed anymore. Yep. Okay. So next one up is going to be, oh, the magnifier. I'm not sure. All right, here we go. This is it. This is a 1916 Denver. You can see the. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Wow. Yeah, there you go. 1916 right there. Yep. Starting bid on this one is $35. Now I can say that I don't think this has been cleaned or futzed with in any way, shape, or form. Let's see if I can bring it over a little. That's a big turkey leg on that thing, isn't it? Let me keep on keeping on. Doesn't look like we're going to have any bids on this one. I'm going to hide the current comment. Unless you guys are interested. If you are interested in picking this up, send me an email after the auction or during the auction, and we can return to that. Or, I'll just, $40, it's yours, including shipping. So there's that. Let me go ahead and keep on keeping on. All righty, right. That's bringing us up to the next item, and that's going to be 0 here, 0 there. Oh, okay, this one, this one's really cool, actually. I probably shouldn't even have been able to leave the country with this, but they let me, so that's on them, not me, right? Because, okay, I see I got a bid there. Let me go ahead and make sure. No, wait. No, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, okay. No, we're good. I'm going to paste this. You won't even believe this. I've got all my rolled coins in this box right here because, boxes are awesome. What do we got here? It's like oh, what's that? Wait a minute. I guess I had 2 of those. All right, here we go. This is awesome. And these are BU uncirculated. And like I said, I probably shouldn't have been able to leave the country with these, but they let me. And what's interesting is the Bahamian dollar is actually pegged to the US dollar. So this $10 in quarters is $10 in quarters here in the United States. And they're the same size, same shape, and these are BU uncirculated. And the funny thing is, these are from 2015 and they've never been out of this roll. I mean, how wild is that, right? 2015. And you can see just there. I'm going to try and show you here where these are at. Oh, no, it's not going to work. No. But anyway, there it is. Bahamas, 25-cent coins, $10 roll, never been opened. This is a bank wrap roll, and these look really great. So there's the sailboat there, and that looks to be the coat of arms with a flamenco, and I think it's some kind of fish, or maybe it's a swordfish or something with the Bahamian coat of arms there. It's pretty cool, actually. And you're not going to find these on eBay at all. You won't find a roll of these anywhere. You'd actually have to go to the Bahamas to pick this up. I'm not kidding. That's how rare this is. And are we going to have any bids? Any bids at all? Let me start it at 15. I'll start it at 15, and then obviously we'll go from there. So is anybody interested in these in $15? I probably overpriced it at 40. Nor will you find in pocket change. No, you're not going to find these in pocket change. And when everybody goes digital, these will be super duper rare because they're not making millions of these like they are for the United States. You know, Namaste Forget Me Not's got 15. Zizix Road got 15. That means you got to go, wait. Oh, you're amazing, and Mr. Bully. $20. 16 bid for Zizix Road. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. These are fantastic coins. You won't be disappointed. They're really cool. Super rare. You're not going to find these anywhere. You can try, but you can't. I promise you that. I promise you that. And I'm only charging $5 shipping. So these are phenomenal. They're stellar, beautiful coins. And you know what? They make them out of steel. And you know what's funny? You can actually see the red ring, the ring of death on this one just here. You can kind of see. Let me see if I can show you here. Brock's got them in for 23. All right, I'm going to try and get a better angle here. Yeah, you can. Okay, you see the sail on the right hand side, just on the right of the sail. There's a roundish, I want to say, scratch on the coin, if you will. That's when they rolled this bad boy up. You can kind of see it just there. Yeah, and you know what? These are struck also in Canada. Can you believe that? Isn't that incredible? You know what I'd like to see on the United States? You know how we go through the United States Mint sales and we go through their circulating coins and what they produce for the year? I would like to know what countries the United States Mint strikes coins for and how many they have made. All right, we are at $27 for James Kent. So if you want to bid on this, you got to go to 28 or higher. Brock or Holmes Maker. Appreciate all of your bids, though. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the Bahamas. This place rocks. This is a really fun place to go to. And I went to Nassau, I think, and that's might be the capital there. Really great place, actually. A lot of stuff to do. Yeah, let's see. The last two ones didn't. Okay, this one will sell. 2015, 25-cent roll. All right, what is the current bid on this? We're at, looks like $30 from James Kent. Do appreciate that. Everybody, appreciate your bids. Yeah, this is look it up on eBay. I'm telling you, this is super duper rare. And they were really nice to me at the Bahamian bank there. I waited probably, and let me tell you, there's probably 15 people in line in front of me. I was at the Royal Bank of Canada because that's what they use there, the Royal Bank. Because guess why? They have Canadian printed money and struck coins. It's kind of incredible. Brock's coming in at 31, but it probably took me a half hour, 45 minutes waiting in that bank line to get this roll. It's kind of wild, actually. All right, I'm going to count it down to Brock. All right, at $31. We're going to say going once to Brock at 31. Probably spelled that wrong again. Yep, going once. Now we're going twice. TW nice. To Brock at 31. And then we're going to be going three times. Oh, James coming in at 32, resetting this countdown. I'll just leave it like that. That way you can read it. All right, I'm going to say going once to James Kent. And you know, Canada makes really incredible coins. They're so busy over there. It's incredible that they can even do that. 33 to Brock. Wow, thank you, Brock. Appreciate that. Now we're going once to Brock. All right, we're going twice to Brock. And we're going three times. And we are going to be sold here. Sold to Brock for, what is it, $33? Congratulations, sir. Sold to Brock Garnett. That's awesome, man. That is a score. I really dug those. I was like, man, those are some beautiful coins. Let me go ahead and put it back in the box so it stays happy and fresh. Now, the next item, well, let me write this down, what you got here. All right, what did I say here? 33. Oh, thank you. Congratulations. All right, the next item up for your bidding pleasure. And thank you for being here, folks. Really do appreciate that. Whoop, spelled that wrong. Oh, look at this. I didn't even know I had this listed on there. Okay, that's interesting. Um, yeah, that is a good pickup. Those are really cool water. All right, what we got here is the 2024 proof set from the United States Mint. And it is the lowest minted proof set in quite some time. I think since 1955. In fact, let me go ahead and make sure you hit live, folks. That way you can see what's going on. And thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome sauce. Really, really are. 64 watching. That's incredible. That's incredible. So what came with the 2024 proof set? Well, I'm glad you asked. We got Reverend Dr. Polly Murray, the Honorable Patsy Takamoto Mink, Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, Celia Cruz, and Zitkala Shah. Also, it features the Lincoln penny, or Lincoln cent, whatever. Isn't that funny that people get worked up? It's a penny. No, it's a cent. It's like tastes great, less filling. It's like one of those things. The Roosevelt dime, Jefferson nickel, and the Kennedy half dollar. And I didn't even put. Yeah, I think this was $55. And that's actually really cheap because you can get it on eBay for $75 right now. If you're looking for it on eBay, you can go ahead and check it out. And I'm talking sold listings. I'm not just talking about, yeah, that's what they're for sale for, but those are what they're selling for as in sold when you see the green numbers on there. So it looks like we're going to get a pass on this. You probably already own it, I would think. This is a great set. I don't feel bad that I get to keep it. All right, I'm going to keep on keeping on. Let's see, 64 watching. And we're really thankful. Appreciate that. All right. Next one is going to be the 2022 clad proof set. That's lot number 11. And we're almost done, if you can believe that, which is really cool. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, back it up. Back it up. Shane's coming in. Hey, Casey Rhodes. Good to have you here. Shane, Michael, it's yours at $55. I'm going to count that down to you right about now. So I'm going to write this down. 2024 proof set will sell. All right. Going once to Shane at $55. Going twice to Shane. Yeah, that's a score. It really is. I mean, if you see it on eBay, you're not going to get it for that low. No doubt about it. Going three times. Oh, I put a Z in there for times. That doesn't happen. And we're going to be sold to Shane at $55. Congratulations. All right, and I got to put that on the auction sheet as well. All right, excellent, excellent. All right, that brings us to lot number 11. And thank you and congratulations, sir. Nice. I love saying that. Nice. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, man, I could handle a spot of tea right now. Lovely. All right, here we go. Lot number 11. I'll go ahead and put this off to the side. Yes, my grandma, boy, she could. Oh, man. It's trippy being my dad and my grandparents being from England and then knowing how they speak. It's so cool. It's all right. Here we go. This is a 2022 San Francisco clad proof set from the United States Mint. It's 10 coins in there in the original government packaging, and the COA starting bid on this one is $45. And this is actually very first year of the American Women Quarter program. So it features the Maya Angelou Quarter, Dr. Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, Nina Otero Warren, and Anna May Wong featured along with the Lincoln Penny, the Roosevelt Dime, Jefferson Nickel, and Kennedy half dollar, as well as the Native American $1 coin. And remember that in 2022, I mean, we were in the middle of that pandemic or just coming out of it, one of the two. That was wild. I tell you, I don't even remember that anymore. Couldn't tell you. What was I doing? What were you doing? All right, I'm going to keep on keeping on. Unless somebody makes a bid, we're going to keep on rolling. The train kept a rolling all night long. I love that song by Aerosmith. That's a really cool song. All right, we're going to put 0 here. Yep, and the 0 there. And that brings us to, oh yeah, here we go. Lot number 12. And these aren't, I didn't price these. I don't think it's high. Oh, Catherine H. Good to see you. Good to have you. Wow, long time no see. And I'm going to count this down to Catherine H. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going once to Catherine H. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. You're a rock star in my world. Going twice. Casey Rose, I wonder why my Army Eagle is on back order. I know you've been talking about the U.S. Mint lately. It now says it's on back order. That's a good thing. You don't want it canceled. That's the number one thing. And it will ship in 2 days when the Texas Innovation Dollar ships out. Well, at least if you have a subscription. All right, going three times. And we are sold to Catherine H. at $45. So this is 2022, and that's the first year of the American Women Quarter. So that's a key date set, or a better date set, because of the first year of the American Women Quarters. So congratulations. All right, this next one is really fun. Let me put this over here. All right, now check this out. And these are also BU uncirculated. And look at that. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Congratulations, Catherine H. Appreciate that. You're awesome sauce. All right, here we go. I think I've got to copy and paste. What is that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, this is lot number 12. I think out of 18, by the way. And this is for the roll. It's a Bahamas 5-cent coins. It's a $2 roll, right? Look at, there's a pineapple on there. How cool is that? Can you see it? Let's see if I can show you. There's 5 cents with a pineapple. Who doesn't love pineapple? And who knew if you wore a pineapple Hawaiian shirt that it meant you were a swinger? I didn't even know that. Did you guys know that? I'm not a swinger, so, but I wear pineapple Hawaiian shirts. Whoops. Yeah, didn't even know. So this one also has a coat of arms on there, as well as a flamenco and looks like a swordfish. And then the other side, the other one on the quarters had the sailboat, but this one has the pineapple. And let's see what year this is from. I think it's 2024. Yeah, these are from 2024. And starting bid is okay, so we're all on back order with the Army Privy. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Let me start this one at $10 instead of 25. I don't know. I must have been sleepy when I priced this, because there are none on eBay. But just because there's none on eBay doesn't mean that's a fair price. So let's go ahead and do $10 here. Bahamas 5-cent coins. You got right here. I don't even know how many are in there actually, but it is $2 worth of the 5 cents. So it's got to be 40 of them, right? $10 to Namaste Forget Me Not. I do appreciate that. This will sell. All right. 5 cents Bahamas roll. BU uncirculated. These are bank wrap rolls, folks. Pineapples and loofahs. There you go. I like it. James Kent's he's coming in with $12. Steve C coming in with 15. James is right back at you at 17. He's got what you got, Steve. What you got? Namaste. Are we doing this? Yep, there you go. 5-cent coins. And these are steel. And the United States Mint could do this, but these are beautiful. They are so shiny and proof-like. They're amazing. And these are original bank wrap rolls. They've never been used, never been taken out, and they are beautiful. BEAU, beautiful. Namaste's out. James Kent's at 17. I'm going to count this down to James. Going once. Whoops. Going once. Steve C is out. So James Kent, thank you. And that's going once. Going twice. Going three times. Oops, I spelled going wrong. And we are SOLD, sold to James Kent for 17. Do appreciate that, sir. I'll write that down to James Kent. I'll also put that over here on my handy dandy spreadsheet. And what is it? $17 there. And that was, oh, did I just bold? I think I put that in bold. That's not what I wanted. There we go. All right. Now, this is the one I really dig. It's the 10-pound note featuring His Majesty King Charles III. And I have lot number 13 that I'm going to show you. These are super rare. They didn't make a whole lot of these bad boys because they already had a bunch of banknotes in circulation. But this one does feature the polymer note. It does come used. What's interesting is it looks like there's braille on it over here on the top right corner. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what kind of safety features they are, but these are incredible, folks. Look at, I mean, just the reverse of this is just stunning. This orange here, and then obviously there's this building, which could be like Westminster Abbey. It could be, I don't think it's where Big Ben is held or housed. But I'll tell you, when you put it on this side, they just flare up like they're on fire. Look at that. That is gorgeous. So there it is, your 10-pound banknote featuring King Charles III. And he probably won't be around for too much longer. Not as long as the Queen was. And, God save the King. But still, uh, I don't think he's going to have as many notes as the Queen did. Now it says 10-pound Bank of England here, 10-pound Bank of England there. This is a polymer note. And look, you can see these ruffles have ridges here. I'm going to try and zoom in here. You can see where it says that 10 pound. There's four dots right in that corner over there. It's just wild. It's almost like it is braille. It's really wild. So we're going to pass on that one. Look at the difference. Look at how they used to be, and look at how they used to be. Right, Bank of England 1 pound note, and then look at them now. I mean, they're smaller. They're using polymer, not as much paper. That's really cool. But look at this. Does this look familiar to you guys? Look at this. I don't know if you can see this or not, but that reminds me of our US coins. And I always thought it looked like somebody in a wheelchair, but it's not. It's in the bottom left-hand corner. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's keep on keeping on. That's nostalgic right there. All right, that brings us to lot number 14. 14 is coming up in a second here. Paste it. Oh, yeah, this is pretty simple. These are actually really nice. So what I've got here is two Susan B. Anthony coins. They are, it looks like what did I say? A P, no, a Denver and a San Francisco Susan B. Anthony's. And here they are. They look pretty good. They're uncirculated, never been in circulation. They were taken out of a U.S. mint set from 1980. Now, this doesn't have the highly coveted 1979 near date or close, but they're pretty cool. Starting bid is $5. James Kent's going to take them for $5. All right, I'm going to count this down. These are nice. We're going once to James. Namaste says 5. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Yankee Doodle Stacker. You can bid 100%. Absolutely. Hey, you got the same first name as me, Yankee Doodle. I, I call myself Enzo. James Kent's coming in at $7. Thank you for your bid, sir. These are the two Susan B's, aka the what do they call her? The Sea Hag coin? SNAD. Yeah, James had the first 5. So Namaste, Forget Me Not would have to go higher. James, you're winning it. James, you're winning at 5 right now. Thank you, Namaste. Appreciate that. That's cool people right there. One variation might be full talons on the eagle. Matthew Porter says, well, that would be something. I'm not sure, but that's really cool. Full talons. Yeah, I haven't seen that. See, that's one of those things. And most coin dealers aren't going to be searching for stuff like that. But if you do, and that's a winner, winner, chicken dinner, no doubt about it. All right, I'm counting this down to James Kent for $5. Going once. All right. Going twice. And thank you for that information, Matthew. All right, we're going to be going through. Where is it? I type faster than my computer can keep up here. I know it was talked about. Not sure if it's recognized yet. That'd be kind of cool, actually, if it were. And hopefully, if that is the case, hopefully these are it. All right, we're going to be calling it 3 times. We're calling it sold to James Kent for $5. Well done, sir. I'm going to write that down over here as well. All right, 0 here, 0 there, $5 here, and that is. Oh. All righty, right. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more items. 5 more items. All right, the next one is going to be lot number 15. Where the heck did that go? All right, here we go. Beto, how are you? Hey, Rocky, how are you, sir? All right, you're looking at lot number 15. It is, and this was a gift to me, but I wouldn't be selling it if I didn't need the money. I promise you that. And this is probably one of 7 in the world, which is really fantastic. And I'm not even going to take it out of the packaging at all. I'm just going to leave it in there for you all to see, because there's no sense in taking it out. Where is it? I can't even see this. I think my computer's broken. Come on now. Where are you? No, I guess it's up here. Wow. All right. So this is lot number 15, 2020 Denver, Jefferson Nickel, PCGS graded Mint State 66, full steps, and it is proof-like. It's one of 7 Mint State 66 full step proof-like on PCGS. And that's remarkable. I mean, it's super duper rare, and they go for much more than this, but I'm willing to let it go at 150. If anybody's into that, let me know, make a bid. If not, I'm going to go ahead and set it down and go to the next item up for your bidding pleasure, and that is a 2024. I don't see why this one's a D. Let me see. I think that one's a P. Yeah. Hello. What's that? Oh, that's cool. No, that's a P. I don't know why that's mislabeled. All right, there we go. Do I sell them both together? That is the question. If you want to auction off an Eagle Privy MS-70, I'll donate it. That's so cool of you, Rocky. That's amazing that you do that. That's huge. Yeah, if you like, sir, that would be fantastic. You guys into that? Put this away here. Oops. Let's get back to the. Yeah, this community so rocks. And Rocky, you rock, sir. Yeah, send me, if you could, please send me a picture, Rocky, and I'll share it with the audience here. And hey, 79, we're just having a Son of a Silver Stacker auction for my roof replacement. And right now we are looking at a 2024D, 2024P, Jefferson nickel. One is a Mint State 67 full step from Philadelphia, and the other one is a PCGS graded Mint State 66 pickup sticks, full steps, proof like action. So that's kind of amazing. Oh, Clear Lake Doctor, they are nice. The one I bought from Rocky came on Saturday. That's awesome. That is really cool. So I don't think I'm meant to sell these right here because it was a gift, and that's just the way it is. Like I said, I wouldn't be selling them if I didn't need the cash money. I do appreciate that, you guys. Everything. I appreciate everything y'all do so far. I mean, you guys are awesome. So I'll go ahead and set these off to the side. And I think that's God's way of saying, keep it, Stacker. You're good, you know? Everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. And I'll put 0 there, 0 here, 0 there. All right, this next one is a 2025. You see, and you can tell I love collecting all items from the United Kingdom. I do collect Royal Mint items and actually Royal Canadian Mint items. All right, this one here is from the Royal Mint. It's actually the very first sovereign that's gold, and it's a premium proof coin. And this one here actually has a privy mark. I know everybody's like, oh, privy mark again. Yes, indeed, it does come with the privy mark, and I believe that's it right there. It says 1825 on it, but I'll show you here. And their packaging is stellar. It is really beautiful. So here's the box, right? And then there's the box, another box. Yep, another box. And that looks like the coat of arms there. And you open it up, out pops the COA. And the COA is numbered actually, and this one is 9,880. And I got to say, having two eights in a row, that's got to be good luck, right? Eights are lucky numbers because they represent infinity. Here, there you go, 9880. That's the number on this COA. It's Silver Sovereign 2025. So I put that down. I know, right? They should definitely take some notes on packaging. So this one says here it's 3/9 fine silver, 7.988 grams, 22.05 millimeters. Martin Jennings was the obverse designer. It says Bernardetto Pastrucci was the reverse designer, and it is proof. And the maximum coin mintage on this was 15,010. Not sure where those other 10 went, but this is a sovereign from the United Kingdom. I'm going to go ahead and stick that over there. And look at this. This is probably the most incredible part, like the packaging of this box. Look at this, like this really interesting material here, because the box is like a lacquered looking. I mean, look at this. It's shiny, it's beautiful. I mean, look at that. It is just gorgeous. I mean, that is just really nice. And then you open it up and it reveals the silver sovereign. Bam. And that does have the privy mark on it, just left of the date. And I don't think I can actually, mm, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you there. Let me see if I can. I got my paw prints all over this. Yep, it's a sovereign. One of the most famous coins in all the world. In fact, pilots in World War II would carry a gold sovereign with them in case they were shot down. They could spend it anywhere because everybody knew what a sovereign was. It's really incredible. So let's see if we can. Yeah, the privy mark's in the bottom left, just left of the date on that one. Yeah, it is really. It's tiny. It's here's my thumb would cover it, right? Bye bye. Actually, that doesn't do it any justice. Here, let's take a 1916. No, that's too big. Susan B. Yeah, a Susan B covers it, almost the same size, and that's with the lens or the capsule rather. So there's that one. I'm going to close that up. I'm not going to sell this one. This is the first silver one. That's right. It's a key date, and that's okay because it's really cool. You know, sometimes things are just meant to be. And if I'm meant to keep this, then I'm meant to keep it, and I'm okay with that because it is a beautiful, beautiful coin, no doubt about it. So I'll go ahead and put this back in there, and it's number 9,880 out of 15,010. 15,010. There it is. Okay, that one's going off to the storage over here, and that's okay. Like I said, all right, that brings us up to lot number 21. Aha, I know what this one is. Oh, Jim Stouter wants he wants to bid. And he's bidding 150 on that. I have it for 165. Man, boy, oh boy. Oh, you rascal, Gen X. I see what you did there. Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm asking for 165, sir. James Kent's coming in at 165. Jim Stouter's coming in at 165 now. But James Kent was first. I will take the 165 from James Kent first. Now, Jim, if you want to go a little higher, you can go. And we go by increments of five of dollars once we hit $100. So it's not going to be a dollar each time. It's going to be once 170, 175, and so on and so forth. And you could look these up on eBay. They are not cheap, especially when they're graded proof 70. They are rather expensive for silver sovereign. And that is chips coming in at 170. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I'm going to count that down to Jim if nobody else wants it at 170. Going once. It is, oh, James Kent's going to say, nope, I want it at 175. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to give that to James Kent at 175 going once. Unless somebody else wants to hit on that between Jim and James so far. But anybody else can get in on the action. Now we're going twice. All righty, right. And we're going to be going three times. And that is to James at 175. And we're going to be sold to James at 175. Thank you, sir. That is to James Kent, 175. Do appreciate that. Now I got to write it down in here. How's that bold? That's interesting. There we go. All right, next one is lot number 21. And thank you and congratulations, by the way. That's awesome. And we are looking at the next. Oh, no, I just reloaded the page, I think. Dang. It'll be a minute. Whoopsies. That was my auction page. Okay, I don't want that mode. Okay, English is right. Let me make sure I'm on live. Man, this is hot. This lamp is really warm. Okay, where's the paste? There we go. All right, lot number 21 is going to be a 2024 Philadelphia Jefferson roll, Jefferson nickel, right here. And starting bid is $15, folks. And yeah, these were super low minted. This is 2024 Philadelphia OBW. Never been taken out of there. And that is the Jefferson nickel. There they are. And what's interesting is these never caught on fire like the Denver did, even though they have similar mintages. It's just one of those things. I think the mint really did a number on people's memories by saying they went to 55 million, then 75 million, and then went, oh, wait, it's in the 30 millions. So that's just one of those things, right? It's just like, well, can't help it. It is what it is. And don't you hate that saying, it is what it is? That's worse. All right, let me get a little sippy sip of some Canada Dry here. James coming in at $15. Thank you for your bid, sir. I'll write that down. It will sell. James Kent's coming in at $20. Thank you for your bid, sir. All right, I'm going to count this down to James. Constitutional nickel. I know, right? There's more copper in here than there's nickel, but we call it a nickel. And I got to say, if the United States Mint does get rid of their pennies, their Lincoln cents, they're going to put a whole lot more pressure on the nickel. And if that is the case, they're gonna have to strike a whole lot more nickels. And believe it or not, they're going to lose more money on striking these nickels than they lost on striking the Lincoln cents. And they're going to realize that they need to get rid of the nickel as well. And then they're going to be like, well, let's just go digital. Yeah, you can see it happening, right? That would be incredible. So we're going to go once to James, and we're. Oh, what happened? Oh no, there it is. Okay, good. Yep, start collecting. I know it's going to happen, you guys. It's not sustainable. If you like ginger, try roll. Oh yeah, Reed's ginger is awesome. I love that. It settles the stomach. I know, Craig Olson. That's exactly why I do. I'm the kind of person, and I shouldn't even say this because you don't let people know your weaknesses, but whatever. Um, my biggest problem is my my tummy. When I stress out, my stomach just goes and it doesn't take long either. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes after I figure out something went goofy or went sideways. Yeah, it's go time on my stomach. All right, we're going three times at $15 there. Oh wait, nope, to 20 actually. My bad. To James Kent, going three times. We're almost sold. Oh, Matthew Porter, we're going digital. Verner's is good too. I like Verner's, but that's that. Not everybody likes Verner's though. That's not your typical. All right, we're sold at $20. Oops, there goes my dang thing. Wah, wah. Oh boy. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Whoops. Yeah, I know. All right, 20, and that was to James Kent, right? Yes, indeed. I hope I have your email, James. All right. So that was one roll there. I'm going to put that over here. Close up this box and put that here. All right. What's the next item up for bid here? All right. That is 15. All right. Okay. Here we go. I think this is the last item up for bid, actually, is lot number 18. Wow. That went fast. Hey, 420 Stacker. How are you? The stomach. All right. We have here lot number 18, 2009 Lincoln Cent LP1, LP2, LP3, and LP4. And starting bid here is $125. So it has no lot 20 Gold Eagle. Wait. Yeah, I don't know where the Gold Eagle went. I don't think it's even on here on the spreadsheet. I don't see it here. Do you guys, is there a gold coin on the spreadsheet? 420 Stacker, Triple S, love your videos. About five of those U.S. Army ASCs. I feel like they're a flop. As soon as it comes out in 2 days, I think we're gonna know because why would why would the bullion companies want to keep buying more of them? There's something to that. Not sure exactly what, but I do believe line number 37. Hey, there it is. All right. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. And that would be right here. And that is one that came in this little box right here. So it's a 1/10 ounce gold proof coin. Who doesn't love gold, right? Gold's great. And that was going to be 475. So let's start here at the number 21. See if we got any bids there. If not, we're going to keep on keeping on. Yeah, and all three of the Superman coins and medals are still available. It's quite something. All right. Okay, so it looks like we're not getting any love for the Lincoln cents, and that's okay. Not a problem. So let's go straight to the gold then. Go for the gold. Oh, I know. Not many people can handle ginger. It's kind of spicy for some folks. All right, so that was the last one that sold. It was going to be the Unk Roll. I'll go ahead and put 0 here, 0 there. And then what I'm going to do, and that was lot number, okay, that was 30. All right, Fixed it. Not sure how, but there it is. And let's see if I can go over here. Okay, this is lot number 20. And you know what? I think this is type 1. And starting bid is 475. And I will show you the coin, and I will have to break out the magnifying glass as well. So there it is, United States Mint, American Eagle, 1/10 ounce gold proof coin. And this is from 2021. Got the COA here, Certificate of Authenticity. And there is a nice little clamshell there. And there you go. It's $5. Proof coin, 91.67% gold, 3% silver, and the remaining balance is copper. So it's 22 karat. Diameter is 0.65 of an inch, 16.5 millimeters. The weight is 1/10 of a troy ounce, so it's 1091 troy ounce, 3.39 grams. Got the reeded edge, West Point mint with the W mint mark. And let me just go ahead and show you. Oh, and the coin artist was Augustus St. Gaudens, 1848 to 1907. The reverse was designed by Miley Busiek, Frost, sculptor, model, executed by United States Mint sculptor engraver Cheryl J. Winter. Let's get to the action. All right. And there's the product number is 21EE, as you can see there, from 2021. The Mint doesn't do that anymore. And there is the gold coin. Bam! Look how tiny that is, right? It's incredible. And that's got the eagle with the landing on the family there. Come on, shininess, go away. You can see the bulb. And there is the beautiful obverse right there. Yeah, there you go. I know, look how tiny that's. Naughty. Yeah, but there it is. That's really a gorgeous coin, no doubt about it. Yeah, if you ever need to escape the country, you put this in your prison wallet, make your escape. So you can't do that with, it says type 2, right? I don't know. Let me check it out. It's I thought it was type 1. I could be wrong. No, the type 2 has the one eagle on the back and it's eyeballing you. So this is the family of eagles. So this is type 1 for sure. Before they changed it. No doubt about it. Type 1, yeah. Landing on the family. Yeah, exactly. It's what it looks like. They don't make this one anymore. Yep, type 1. Yeah, you can see. Yankee Doodle Stacker's coming in at 500. Thank you for your bid, sir. It's a beautiful coin. It'll probably be a proof 70 if you get it graded. These they're really beautiful, and it does say 2021 on it. It does have the West Point mint mark, E pluribus unum, 1/10 ounce fine gold. Yeah, it's all about the portability of. I know that's the one thing. It really is so true. You know, if you have to leave the country or any country in a hurry, and you got $1 million worth of silver, you better bring a truck or two with you, a flatbed truck or whatever, because you're not getting it out without anybody noticing. Now, gold's a little different like that. You can get away with the gold, right? All right, let's put this bad boy back. We're going to count this down to Yankee Doodle Stacker at $500. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And that is the 2021 Type 1. That's 10th ounce, and that is the Yankee Doodle Stacker. And I think that is going to be it for the auction. Greg Olson, Arizona, I hope but not the Mint has been doing some strange. Yeah, they are trying to save money like crazy, guys. So I'm going to close this one because I don't need this one. Thank you, Matthew Porter. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say these lamps are the best at looking at coins. You put yourself in a dark room, you use this and this here, this little loop that I've got to show you. This is that 16 power. These are fantastic for finding errors. Oh yeah. So I am back. Yeah, I apologize. I didn't mean to mute that. Wow, what a fantastic auction! What a fantastic community, you guys. I just this is amazing. You know what? And if you'd like to come up and kind of hang out a little, what time is it? It's 9:30. Oh well, who cares? I'm like my bedtime's like 8 o'clock. Usually I go to bed at 7:30, but you know I kind of stayed up. I did take a nap today, which was nice. I want to thank everybody for being here. You guys, this community means so much to me. You know, when I first started this channel, let me go ahead and bring the mic over here. And here's my mic. Look, there's a microphony and a phony at the mic. That's from the Three Stooges, I think. Anyway, when I first started this channel, it was because okay, so what happens is, and this was before the pandemic, you know, the big coin channels, you know, 200,000 subs, they'd be like, oh yeah, and this came out last week and it was awesome, and then it sold out, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, how come you didn't tell me beforehand? You know, what was good? You know, what was this and what was that? And I was like, you know what? Let me do that for the people. I want to go ahead and say, you know, what I think is going to be awesome, or just maybe inform the people about cool coins that are coming out that are going to drop. Where do I send my email address for payment? First time at the auction, James Kent. You can send it to sonofasilverstacker@gmail.com, and I'll get it there. So basically, started this channel just to basically inform people. Dave Parrish, how are you? And it was before the fact, not after the fact. After everything sold out. Like, for example, did you try and get the enhanced American Silver Eagle in 2019? Yeah, something like that, you know. Greg Olson says, my sleep patterns have taken a hit lately. Work and home are crazy right now. FDA recall at my work and my homeowner's insurance just dropped me. I hope that's an ay, ay, ay. I know. I hope my home insurance does, my homeowner's insurance doesn't drop me either, because we had to basically, I don't want to say sue them to get the money for the roof, but they really tried to shortchange me and not give me what the roof was valued. And they're like, oh, because the roof is less than 10 years old. Okay. And they were like, well, we're only going to give you X dollars. And I had to get an insurance adjuster. I had to get an appraiser. I mean, I had to hire, and these guys weren't cheap. They were like $1,500 to get somebody out here. Oh, hey, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on?
I just had a fantastic auction with some fantastic people, and I couldn't be more prouder than I am right now of this community. Thank you all so much, and thank you for joining me, sir.
Yeah, no problem. I figured I'd wait until you was wrapping it up and come in and BS with you. And looks like I was in the chat for 90% of the auction. And great community.
Yeah. You know, insurance companies are horrible. I think I think the less they pay out, I think the guy gets a bonus and they have all like a party and they all celebrate when they don't have to pay out to people.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You know what I mean? They're like, yay, we didn't have to pay.
Uh,
What? That's your job. That's what they do, right?
yeah, send me your premium. Oh, wait a minute, we got to pay you now? No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, right. And they'll drop you if you don't send them the premium. Tundra Mike says the 1976 commemoratives still aren't worth much more than what I paid at a bank. $10 roll of quarters. Why do so many think the 2026 250-year coins will be worth so much? Probably because the mintages aren't like what they used to be back in the day.
Yeah,
And are there more coin collectors now?
I think there's less coin collectors, and they made a gazillion, as you say, of the 75, 76 coins. They're still cool. Still some of the best reverse coins there is.
So what I've got here is LP 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all sealed. If you want to make an offer for them, I think the starting was, what I say, 125. They are yours, obviously, plus shipping. And, you know, for these, it's going to be in probably a medium box, which will probably be about 10 to 15 bucks, but that's okay. If you want those, I'm down for that. Yeah, they are beautiful. I remember the 1976 ones had Paul Revere and some of the other. You got it. I'll send you that invoice, okay? I just got a text. You and Bully had a great chat.
Yeah, a little short, but we wanted to get on, just say hi, and get off before you got started. Do you want me to send him a link?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm gonna write down this for MP. Yeah, the 40% 1776 are the ones to get. Absolutely. LP1.
Yeah, I got one of those in the red. I think it's the red sleeve.
Yep.
3-coin red sleeve, and then I also got the proof, you know, on the little book that opens up.
Okay. I'm going to send these invoices out probably tomorrow morning. I didn't realize it was so late. It's 9:30 now, so it's definitely past my bedtime, but I will be sending out an invoice to y'all tomorrow morning for sure. And this was... Why is that bold? So weird. All right.
Wrong link.
Oh, which one?
Can't be the wrong link.
I want to know, because I had so many questions for you when I saw that the United States Mint was getting rid of the proof American innovation coins. I'm like, wait a minute. And will they keep doing this to other coin programs? Or I just, like I said, it's just, I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, it's kind of odd for them to cut the legs out of one set, you know, just the proofs of a program that's only halfway through. I don't know what else they're going to cut without really upsetting some people.
Yeah, because I mean, everything else is pretty much their core products. I just can't even. I'm shook. And you know what's interesting? They sell a good bit of the reverse proofs, and I think people like the reverse proof. So actually, if given a choice, the proof set or the reverse proof set, I'm okay with getting rid of the proof set. Okay, fine, because the reverse proof American innovation coins are magnifique. They're beautiful. They're absolutely stunning coins.
Yeah, I like the reverse proof.
Mr. Belly says wrong link. Hey, I can give it to. I'll just give it to him here right now.
Okay, I just sent it to him again, so I don't know what I'm. Maybe because I'm tired too. I don't know.
I know, right, dude? I had to take. I ran out of my muscle relaxers from my back. I got to call my doctor and see if she can take care of me because my back is jacked up.
Yeah, I go see my doctor next week. Yeah, that's the same link that I sent him.
Same.
Yeah.
The ending is 6NG.
Yes, there he is.
There he is. Hey.
Hello, hello.
Hey-o.
Son of an old goat here in today's supplemental auction news and information.
Look, he's
Boy.
shaking his head. He's like, boy.
It's getting late. We all get a
got a
little
haircut.
slap happy. The hair?
I know. I can't believe I'm so gray and white now. It's unreal. I mean, it's just, I think the only hair that's any kind of dark hair is on my mustache, and that's going quick too. It's unreal how it's just.
I got mine cut, so it's dark again. I mean, I still got the gray, but not too bad.
Yeah, I can't
Thank you,
let this
Bronco.
grow out anymore. It's all gray. So I just got to start
When
shaving.
did you guys first? When did you guys first notice your gray hair? What? How old were you?
Late 20s.
You were?
Yeah.
I don't know, early 40s?
I was 17 when I had my first gray hair. Oh,
I had an aunt. She was completely gray by the time she was 30.
18, Brent. I was 17. He was 18 when he first had Brent, when he got his first gray hair. How old is everybody? That's kind of an interesting question. Greg Olson says we need to get to 12 states with the bullion sales tax to drop it. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, Florida's got to update theirs. If you got to buy over $500 to be exempt.
Yeah.
Which, the way the prices are going now, it doesn't take long to get to $500 anymore.
No, it doesn't. Brock says gray is good. LOL. Namaste Forget Me Not says gray after my second son. LOL. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. So we have a daughter and we have a son, 2 kids. And my first kid, we were like helicopter parents for that kid. Like just everything. Just watch out. Oh my gosh, take it easy. Be careful. The second one, he's gonna be fine. Just like anything can happen. We're like, you just get so over it, and it desensitized, and you realize like you kind of deprioritize certain instances that happen and circumstances compared to the first one. It's so wild. It's just like, okay.
Is something broken? Is there blood? No. And dust yourself off and go back outside.
Exactly.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yep.
Oh, Stacker, speaking of kids, my niece will be attending Florida State University this fall, and she got a scholarship to their Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. So she's going to be an environmental engineer.
That's amazing. And Orlando started out basically as a community for engineers. There was a company named Martin that bought up like 50 or 60 acres in the middle of Orlando, and ended up being Lockheed Martin eventually. But and the college, UCF, University of Central Florida, was basically an engineering school, and they still have a lot of people who are engineers in that school. So yes, this is fantastic. I'm going to read something here.
Yep. So we're going to have another engineer in the family. Although
That's
she's
awesome.
doing environmental like her dad, my brother. That's okay.
My grandfather worked for Ford Aerospace, and he ended up making something called the Sidewinder missile back in the 50s.
Yeah.
They still use it to this day, I think.
Yep. AIM-9, I think it's the X variant is the current revision of it.
I know. Can you believe it? That thing must have been a moneymaker for Ford.
Oh, yeah, it's still used today. It's exported to forces all around the world.
Yeah.
You could say it's probably the gold standard for short-range air-to-air infrared missiles.
Yes.
Sidewinder. Oh, Yankee Doodle Stacky says he's a professional civil engineer, so he's probably a PE. Got his PE license. So he's an earth mover. Yeah, go build us a bridge, buddy.
Okay, James Kent says Proverbs 16:31. He says, and the Bible says, the crown of splendor is old age. It will be found in the path of righteousness. And then it follows, he is slow to anger, is better than a strong man, and a master of his passions is better than a conqueror of a city. That's awesome. What a great. I guess we're lucky then, aren't we, to get old? You know?
No, beats the alternative.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Brock says,
Sometimes.
professional civil engineer. That's awesome. Martin Marietta. That's awesome, actually. Yes, Greg Olson. And you know, Greg Olson, on my channel, I don't really deviate too much from Proverbs and Psalms. In fact, I was just telling my wife that today. You know, I don't have I just want to use it as a guidebook on how to live life. And really that's, I don't want to go further than that when I go through all of my plus ones. I think that's all you need. I mean, if you do Proverbs and Psalms and you follow all of that, you probably have an outstanding life and understand people and yourself way well. Yankee Doodle Stacker, I'm class of 88. Oh, look at this. Bad Gateway says, I'm a retired professional of civil and environmental engineering. And you know, my brother, he's an engineer also, and he works for the Navy. He retired in the Navy 100%, maybe more than that, as a lieutenant commander. And now he works on the civilian side, and he goes all around the world going to operational bases, not necessarily forward bases, but he goes to make sure all the systems are functioning properly, and he puts them to the test in emergencies. So it's really cool. And he's a CB, and he was at a Port Hueneme in California. So he's a CB. You know what those guys are, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They're the Navy version of the Army Corps of Civil Engineers, kind of similar in some regards.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, class of 88 here as well.
In fact, there was John Wayne was in a movie about the CBs.
The Fighting CBs.
Yep, the Fighting CBs.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, I think so. Good movie.
Look at Gerald Gage. He says, I'm just a farmer. You sell yourself short. Don't discount yourself. Without farmers, without food, none of us would be, you know, I wouldn't have this belly like I do. So we need farmers.
I have fond memories of my Uncle Fritz growing up on his ranch during the summer.
You talk about work. Those farmers, they work, man.
Yeah,
they work their asses off. They really work hard. No doubt about it.
Have you seen those? There's videos on YouTube. It's like a group of I'm gonna try to be politically correct, of women who are in strength training competitions, and they go up against a bunch of farm kids in various exercises or physical competition. You know, move this weight or whatever, and the farm kids beat the women bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you guys see a guy who just broke the it was a world strongman competition. He just lifted a bar with a bunch of weight on it.
505 kilograms.
Yeah, like 1,100 pounds or something like that.
It's insane.
What? What? How do you even do that? I mean,
but they strap their hands now. That shouldn't be illegal.
You're not letting go of that bad boy.
Oh. But yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, what is that? It's close to 1,100 pounds, right? 2.2 times 505.
2.2. Yeah.
Yeah.
1135.
1,111 pounds.
1,111.
That's a lot of weight.
That much. Yeah, that's. I mean, I weigh 265. So I mean, how many of me's could he pick up? I mean, that's just incredible.
4.19.
Wow. 4 of me. I couldn't even lift 2 of me. I couldn't I can't even do a pull-up.
We're getting back to the age thing.
Oh yeah, it's tough. Yeah, these guys they're not. Listen, these guys aren't spring chickens either. They're not like 18-year-old kids. No way. They're probably in their 30s, I would think, maybe late 20s.
He was a big boy, the one that lifted that weight. The video that I saw.
Oh yeah, he was a big boy, all right. I mean, that's just a monster of a human being. Greg Olson asks, "Does anyone remember the Olympics when the guy's leg gave out?" Yeah, that's just brutal.
The one that bent, snapped backwards. Yeah,
Buckler.
That was ugly.
I know. It's like when I watched Theismann get Theismannized by Lawrence Taylor. I watched that.
I remember watching that live.
I did too.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Speaking of that, we got college football. We got the NFL. They're coming back to their camps right now. I love college football, you guys. You don't even know. I'm so stoked to have college football back. I love baseball, and I love my college football and college basketball. Yeah, Tundra Mike, he says, I still hear the hit on Joe Montana. Everybody did. Yeah, snapperoo.
I was a safety, and we had a guy, a lineman, and I'm running back covering a wide receiver, and I could hear running away from the line of scrimmage 20 yards away, and I could hear the snap one time.
Oof.
That poor kid.
Oof.
He went off on a stretcher.
Yeah. He probably didn't come back on the field ever.
Probably not. I don't remember seeing him.
No, poor guy.
I have to see how my Alabama does, because this is the second season without Coach Saban.
Yeah, did you see the video clip of him that he thought about coming out of retirement?
Really?
No.
Apparently, I think he was making a joke, but he was being interviewed by somebody, and they had asked him if he'd ever thought about coming out of retirement. He said, I did just last week. Apparently, his wife asked him to run the vacuum. And he says, well, if I'm going to do some work, I'm going to do something I'm going to enjoy.
Oh, that's funny.
What's her name? What's he call her? I can't remember. Oh boy, I can't remember now.
Jack says
Miss Terry. Yeah. Miss Terry made him run the sweeper.
Miss Terry made him run the sweeper. That's
and
funny.
The sweeper is another word for vacuum, basically.
Mm.
Well, thank you, Jack from Marion, North Carolina, for joining us this evening.
Yep. Have a good doctor's appointment. I know, they're always asking you, hey, how you doing at the doctor's appointment or at the hospital? And I'm like, I'm at a hospital. You tell me how I'm doing.
What do you think?
Right? Oh,
I've got blood work I got to get done in the morning, so I'm fasting at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, really? Geez, that's tough.
12-hour fast.
Got to stay active for long retirement. Absolutely. I was just looking at Ichiro Suzuki. He was just inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame today, and he still gets out there and he plays ball. And I think that's fantastic. I think that when we stop using it is when we lose it. And you got to stay active. You got to stretch every day. I know I have to. If I don't, I stiffen up and my limberness is gone. And it doesn't come back unless I really work hard at it. So it's really tough. So
there's a bunch of stretches that I do when I go to the pool, just for the resistance and to stretch.
Yeah. Stretching is important.
Somebody, I heard somewhere once upon a time, you don't have to move fast. Just keep on moving.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Body in motion stays in motion.
Yep. That is true, Bad Gateway. We're going to see what this 5-star stud does.
I know Michigan looks strong this year. I like a true freshman. That's awesome.
Well, we'll see.
Brock
If he lives up
Purdy
to if he lives up to the hype, yeah. But
that reminds me, Mr. X, you got to help me go get some Michigan T-shirts and stuff. So when they play the Ohio State University, that we'll beat their butts, because I can't stand the Ohio State University.
It's gonna be a tough.
Who gets off
game.
saying, no, we're going to copyright the word the, so that when you refer to our school, you have to say the Ohio State University. I have a short. By the way, go over to my channel, watch a short. I have Mr. X on it. We talk about this dilemma of the Ohio State University.
Yeah, it gets them wound up. You can't talk college football around
Yes,
Mr.
I will
Bully.
root for any football team that plays against the Ohio State University, including
Have you ever
Auburn,
seen
including
Key and
Tennessee,
Peele?
including Georgia, including any team from the SEC that plays against the Ohio State University.
What were you saying, Stacker?
So there's two guys named Key and Peele, and they do football names.
Yeah.
And it's some of the funniest stuff you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Are you talking about when they do the introductions, the football introductions?
No, I'm gonna leave a link in the chat right now. You can check it out at your leisure. It's on YouTube right now. It's Key and Peele, and they're talking about how people do their football introduction and their college. And I think one of them does the Ohio State on it, and it's hilarious.
That's right up there with substitute teacher.
Oh yeah, with
Malaki.
Ron.
Ron. Yeah.
I think my favorite one was instead of Jacqueline, he calls her like Jaquilin or something.
Yeah, they were good.
They're so smart and they're so funny. They are just quick wits on these two.
Did I hear that they may start doing some skits again?
I hope so. They're very funny. I think they're funnier together than they are apart.
Yeah,
because they're so outrageous.
Yeah, well, the one guy lives in Michigan, or he's from Michigan, I should say.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Greg Olson says Key and Peele had the racial comedy cornered for a while. Yeah, they're genius, and
Yeah.
you know, I think if you can address that stuff, it makes people less. I don't know. I think when people talk about race, and I don't want to dive in too deep on this, but you know, there's not enough conversations about that. And when we can start poking fun at ourselves, I think it makes everybody more relaxed and, you know, be like, oh, okay, you know, it's funny, you know. Anyway.
Yep, I agree.
It's funny stuff. It's good stuff.
Well, I mean, you go back to Chappelle, you go back to Red Fox, all those guys, you know.
Archie Bunker.
Not George Carlin.
Moving on up, George Jefferson.
But that's not who I'm thinking of. Richard Pryor.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, when we lose the ability to laugh at ourselves and we take ourselves too seriously, we're going to have problems. You just can't take yourself too seriously.
Look at the old Dean Martin roasts.
Yeah, exactly. The roasts.
They you know, they went at it, you know.
Yeah, they really did. No doubt. Can't believe it's almost 10. Don Rickles, yeah, he was wild.
Yeah, Don Rickles.
He was a madman. I love that guy. He did not give a you-know-what at all.
No.
Nobody was safe. And he was the quickest, wittest one. He could just fire off an insult like that, and you're like, where did he get that?
And hardly any use of four-letter words.
Correct. I was saying it was clean.
It was a couple clean here and there. It's cool, but it's not like he was dependent on them.
But he would destroy you. He would destroy you. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. They don't make them like that anymore. You know what else they don't make anymore? Clever sayings. You know, like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Whatever happened to sayings like that? Where are the new ones? I mean, do we not have sayings anymore?
They're coming back. Look at the big controversy that's going on with the new Sweeney ad for jeans. You know, she's in a Mustang and she's an attractive actress. So things are kind of going back a little bit to normal.
I hope so. I really love those sayings, fables and sayings. They help you kind of understand life, you know.
No matter where you go, there you are.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's an 80s one. That's
Hey,
those
chat,
are
what
good.
movie is that from?
Yeah.
Give
The
you a
phrase
hint. It's not Back to the Future.
I was just about thinking that. I almost said that. Buckaroo Banzai.
Yep.
Yep.
I've watched that movie I think 3 times now, and I still don't get the ending.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think so.
Not
The
sober.
music was great, but yeah, no. I like the Confucius say. You know, those are fantastic.
Yeah.
But some
All
of those
right.
were really naughty. Oh,
Okay,
man.
well, I'm gonna bow out. I've got to get up early to get to the lab to get my blood work done. And since I'm fasting, I don't want to come across as hangry. I'm already touchy enough as it is, but get me hungry and tired at the same time, that's not a good combination.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we'll be having a fundraiser for the Gen X personality replacement surgery. So stay tuned. It'll be this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on yours truly channel. So help me to help my buddy up here, because we need to get that we need to get that Rico Suave addition to his personality.
Rico.
Really help his channel take off.
That shall be my video for tomorrow in honor of the Don. Mr. Boulay.
So yeah, we got to help out Mr. X here, because he's breaking through. He's getting better. We just needs a little.
Yeah.
I told him to unlearn what he learned. It's like I don't even, probably a year or two ago. I'm like,
yeah,
unlearn what you've learned.
it's tough to just let loose like I do in our private chats and conversations. I just need to do that a little bit more, but I'm getting there.
You'll get there, because we're going to keep poking the bear with a stick.
Yeah, sometimes I'm funny, and sometimes it's like, oh, did he really say that out loud?
He's so funny. You guys have no idea how much fun Gen X is off the stage. We'll get him to show his true colors. You know it. We will.
Yeah, I'm getting there. So.
Yep. All right, I'm going to bounce too. As soon as you guys bounce, I'm going to bounce too. I want to thank everybody that was participating in the auction tonight. Whether you bid or you didn't bid, thank you for being here and supporting the channel. It really means the world to me, you guys. I thank you. My wife thanks you. My children thank you. My contractor thanks you. My insurance company, then they thank you as
the
well. HOA. Oh my gosh, my neighbors thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Hope we all had a good time. Keep y'all entertained. So have a good night. Have a good week, and stay tuned. Subscribe to everybody's channels.
Yep.
And obey the laws of thermodynamics.
There you go.
All right. Until next time, everybody. 73.
Take care, guys. And that is the auction. Really appreciate all y'all. I got to say that this is a fantastic community. I don't know anywhere else that this would be possible. So thank you all. You should pat yourselves on the back for being part of this community, and don't discount yourselves ever. You're worth way more than you give yourself credit for. And you're here for a reason on this planet still, because God has a purpose for you. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Stacker out.